I wasn't high, not this time anyway. It was close to 2 in the morning. I was in my garage, fooling with that old ham radio my uncle left me. Things older than I am, walnut panel, glowing tubes, that warm hum when you hit the sweet spot between stations. I like the sound of it. The soft hiss feels alive somehow. Comforting, like wind through the trees on Route 2 in November. Then I caught something. Not music, not chatter. Just a sound. A string of noises that almost made words like someone whispering through a fan. And then through all that static came a voice. Soft at first, then clearer. I am he as you are me. My gut went cold. I knew that line. The Beatles. I am the Walrus. Only this wasn't being sung, it was being said, like a passage from some strange book. I turned the dial, trying to catch it again. The tubes crackled and spat. The air grew heavy, thick, like before a thunderstorm. My tongue tasted like metal. Then another line. See how they run like pigs from a gun? I laughed, mostly out of nerves. Probably some college art kid screwing around on shortwave. We get that sometimes. But the air kept oppressing down. The light over my workbench dimmed, yellow and sick. And then I saw it. Something in the reflection of the radio glass. Not a shadow, not quite a person either. Rounded, wet. Skin that didn't belong on anything I could name. Another line drifted through. Sitting on a cornflake. And then, I swear to God, I felt something lean close behind me. I couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. The static deepened, rolling like waves before a crash. And then, right beside my ear, goo goo gajoob. Not sung. Spoken. The tubes burst in a flash. Everything went white. When I came to, the wall clock read 4:44. My skin smelled like ozone and salt, like I'd been breathing the Atlantic all night. The radio was gone. All that was left on the bench was a wet smear, clear, thick, and faintly warm. I shut the power off and went upstairs shaking. My wife said she'd been dreaming of a choir, low voices repeating a word she didn't recognize. She asked if I'd been playing records again. I told her no. But when I looked in the morning, Magical Mystery Tour was sitting out on the turntable. I haven't played it in years. The cover looked wrong. The sky was green instead of yellow, and the walrus's eyes pure white. No pupils. I don't even own that pressing. Anyway, if anyone near Gardner picks up weird transmissions on the 3.4 megahertz band, don't tune in, especially if it sounds like a Beatles lyric underwater. They say Lennon wrote that song to mess with people who look for meaning where there isn't any. Maybe there was meaning. Something that slipped through. A code that shouldn't have been heard again. The signal came back last night, only one line this time. I am the Eggman. Then came the knocking, from inside the radio. If this post disappears, don't try to fix the signal. The walrus is still listening.